first, I want to just explain how, like, every time at the end of the week, out of those 3 weeks, I was left a note of appreciation and how well I'm doing. But by the time week 4 hits, all of a sudden, I'm being told I'm not competent enough for the position and it's time for me to just basically look for another job. Like, as if I'm not qualified. I cannot understand why I just received all these mixed messages. It makes no sense. I feel like I need to go and express my position of frustration. I think that I feel deceived and that I've been wronged. And they mess with my livelihood. They sabotaged me into making me believe I was doing well, but I wasn't. But they smiled in my face saying that I was, and then come out of left field to tell me that they're firing me because I'm not competent enough for the position, but yet they weren't teaching me things to help me become competent where they felt I wasn't being competent in. I'm very confused. Not to mention, at the same time, now that I think about it, on week 3, when I started making friends with people that I connected with at the job, those people weren't actually a fan of the person that was training me. In fact, they warned me about them. They warned me about the person that was training me, but I didn't see anything wrong with them, so I just basically kept it neutral. I stayed with the flow. But now that I'm being laid off, I'm confused as heck. And I'm angry. I think I'm gonna go say something now. I think I'm ready. Oh no. Oh no. No. Okay. This is what we're gonna do. Either I can come in there with you and we can reign chaos together. I'll be your public defender. Or we can take some deep breaths and see if we really want to do something like this. Let's just sit with it for just a little bit. Let's just sit with this, okay? Let's just take some deep breaths. All right? Because you know I'm here for you. I am. I'll show up for you, okay? But let's just take some deep breaths first, okay? Is it working? Is it working? Girl, I am not in the mood to breathe, okay? I am not in the mood to breathe, alright? I want justice. I want to raise some chaos. Because they just brought chaos to my life. So now it's time for me to bring it to theirs, okay? Okay? And public defender? Girl, you ain't licensed. I mean, seriously. What do you mean public defender? Girl, it's called being a personal public defender. It's where I am someone that represents you as a friend and is very good at articulating the receipts when they need to be shown and factually explained objectively without emotion, but with an approach of an iron hammer, because that's just how I do things. I don't need a license for that. I will be that Pandora's box. I will likely provoke a lot of gaslighting from them because they can't handle being exposed through the receipts of facts being shown to them. And you know, girl, everyone in that kind of position of authority always approaches things from a space of never admitting faults. All we can do is show the receipts and see what happens next. And I'm the one to do that for you. But just know, we're going to be met with a lot of gaslighting and people acting like they don't know the receipts they created when they know they created it, okay, baby? We just got to understand that folks are really good at masking the mask when they don't want the mask to be seen as the mask, okay? Okay. Because these folks are sneaky. They're sneaky. Snaky. But I will have to warn you, we may get escorted out because most people in a position of power like that don't like to be shown receipts that they already know they created for themselves. So just understand, we may be escorted out after that conversation, but you know what? I'm here for it, girl. I'm here for it. But seriously, we should probably breathe through this before we try to do anything. Just saying, okay? Like, just try, all right? Just try. You know, now that I had some time to just vent it out, I'm not as angry. I mean, I'm still pretty pissed, but I realized that why do I want to go and raise chaos at a place that did me a favor? Why would I want to work in an environment that would smile in my face and tell me I'm doing well and then lay me off? Not only without warning, but because they made a decision based off the fact that on the low key, they just didn't like that I was making friends with people that they didn't like. And so they decided to pluck me out of an environment they knew they were supposed to train me to do well in, all for the purpose of their own ego, their own wounded ego. You know what? I don't need to say anything. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let karma handle this. And I'm gonna let their conscience eat them up from the inside out till they have no choice but to look at themselves. I think that's what I'm gonna allow to happen. I don't need to do a thing. But you letting me know you ready to open Pandora's box, girl. I'm wondering if you doing enough shadow work yourself with what you just said to me, girl. I'm just saying, like, I appreciate the help and everything, but girl, you ready to start chaos, girl. You ready to just stir the pot, okay? You just ready, I see. Like, you ready for it all. You just ready to stir the pot. You don't think that maybe you might have internalized my situation a little bit and probably internalized it to the point you were ready to, get us to the point of likely being escorted out of a facility that just laid me off? You don't think that maybe that might require some shadow work and possibly identifying that you internalized my own situation a little bit too deeply? Just throwing that out there. Baby, I am your shadow. Own it shamelessly.